Hello guys, I'm Faiz Syahiran, bin Fairuz Manager with an ID of 18002566 from Mechanical Engineering. So today our lab topic is going to be about conservation of mass and energy using continuity of Bernoulli's equation. Introduction. Okay, during this experiment, Bernoulli's equation and continuity equation should be used to test the conservation of mass and energy respectively. And the objective of this experiment is to prove that the correlation between the static head and the kinetic head is existent according to the Bernoulli's equation. The method that we're using is the content of Bernoulli's principle states that when incompressible fluid flows steady in the dark, with the increase of flow velocity, the static pressure of fluid will decrease. Inversely, with the decrease of flow velocity, the static pressure of fluid will increase. However, the total magnitude of static pressure and kinetic pressure of fluid is constant. So Bernoulli principle is shown as the figure below, which is P plus rho v squared over 2 plus rho gh equals to C. So this is the setup of experiment. As you can see, we have some stuff right here. So this is the procedure of the experiment. So firstly, the experiment is set up by putting everything on the figure, and then experiment was checked and a piece of paper was put behind the manometer tubes. The pump was started and a flow of water was initiated through the test rig. Next, the swivel tube was adjusted at the outlet tank to obtain a height of 100 millimeter. Thirdly, the height of the water level was marked in each manometer tube on the paper, which was put behind the manometer tubes before. After this, data was recorded on result sheets. And finally, the time taken to fill the measuring tank from 0 to 10 liters was measured and recorded. So this is the result that has been obtained. We have the tapping number, the distance from inlet, flow area, this is the parameters, static head from manometers, velocity, dynamic head, total dynamic, and error percentage for total head. So the result and discussion. So after we have calculated the total head, magnitude of the total head of different distance from inlet is different. So compared with tapping 1 and tapping 11, although the value of flow area, velocity and dynamic head is the same, the total head of tapping 1 and tapping 11 is different. Compared with tapping 2 and tapping 10, tapping 3 and tapping 9 and so on, the same problem existed. We can see that from the error for total head is really high. It means that the problem affect the final results and error is existed during this experiment. So the conclusion that can be made is that with the measurement of static head, the relationship between the static head and the kinetic head is existing according to Bernoulli's equation.